CLE Live.
I'm Kaylin Fawcett.
And I'm Emily Falconberry.
Today our theme is back to school. School started over a month ago, but it's never too late.
That's right, Kaylin. Today we're giving advice to freshmen and doing a teacher feature over a special new teacher. Along with that, we're sharing the story of Miss Donovan and her move from the elementary to the high school, and featuring our very own foreign exchange students.
We're also talking with freshmen and seeing what they think of high school, giving a rundown on some of the clubs here at Howe, and speaking with Luann about her experience back at school. Plus, honey season is starting, and we have some information on that. So let's get started.
Kaylin, do you remember freshman year?
I do. I remember being excited, but a bit scared at the same time. I also remember those trash cans we got thrown into.
Me too. Wouldn't it have been nice if we got some tips from seniors? Bailey went out and had our very own seniors gather their wisdom into words of advice for the freshmen.
Let's check that out.
Every year we get new freshmen coming into the high school. Even though they anticipate this moment, there are still some questions unanswered. Luckily, our seniors are here to give them some advice. Some advice was a bit silly.
Don't fall in love in high school because this isn't a Cinderella story.
Don't stand in the middle of the hallway.
Don't get caught up in all the drama of high school.
And some of it serious.
Take the ACT at least once this year and once next year, and then as soon as junior year starts, take it more, and senior year, take it as many times as you can, because that ACT will get you.
Be involved in everything you can.
Like NHS, FA, FCCLA,
BPA.
But almost every senior had a special message to give.
Be who you want to be, and let your emotions drive you to be the person that you really are inside.
just try to be yourself.
Just be who you are, and it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks of you.
Be yourself.
Thank you, seniors, for that great advice.
You're welcome. This next segment is about a teacher who's making a nationwide appearance on CLE Live.
What do you mean?
Gavin Brown decided her story is one to be heard.
Here's our teacher feature over Miss Nation.
I've really enjoyed it. I've got to work with some new faculty and love working with high school students. I've always worked with younger kids, so I enjoy working with the older kids. I have always worked with little kids, so it's been a nice change to be able to work with older students. I started teaching in 1998. I taught kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and now high school. Yes, I like teaching where my kids are because I get to be involved in all their activities and don't have to miss anything they do. Because in the past, my teaching years, I haven't had to use a computer to teach my classes, so the technology part has been the most difficult. I really enjoy teaching anatomy because I have a nursing background. I am married to Terry, been married to him for 25 years. I have 3 children, Derek, who is a junior at Carl Albert State College in Nursing School. Trey is a freshman at Howe, and Zoe is in 7th grade at Howe.
Thank you, Miss Nation.
Hey, Kaylin, do you remember middle school?
No.
Not me either, but I'm sure the freshmen do.
Of course. Pedro asked them what it was like to move on to high school.
Let's watch.
A lot bigger and more complicated.
It's bigger and there's more people.
Well, for one thing, it's a whole lot louder.
Well, I don't really think it's any different.
I'd have to say probably the foreign language thing because I'm not good with online classes. I have to have a real teacher in front of me telling me stuff.
You get better competition in sports.
Well, for one thing, I can definitely say what I like is that the people here are a lot more lively. Well, I had Algebra 1 back in 8th grade, so I kind of had an idea of what high school was like.
Getting to know everyone in a new school.
Don't step on anyone's shoes.
Probably my teachers over at Lodging.
Always have your supplies ready before class and get your homework done.
Wow, I guess you could say they're all pretty freshmen. I really do remember middle school, though.
Yeah, I remember those shirts we went on. Wait a minute.
Anyway, I wonder if the freshmen are joining any clubs.
Oh, I know. I interviewed all of the club sponsors recently.
Good, let's check it out.
Our extracurricular organizations are the backbone of our school. With the organizations such as FFA and FCCLA and BPA, those are the things that keep students involved. They're the things that kids learn leadership skills and real life skills to help them make it through the real world.
The organization is Business Professionals of America, BPA, and we are training leaders for today and for the future. My next event is the Fall Leadership Conference where the officers go and learn about their offices within the organization. Well, I hope we go in the competitions to nationals to Anaheim, California. Go to Disney World. My officers are, President Josiah Mitchell, Vice President Allie Ford, Secretary Emily Ford, Reporter Shelby Spencer, Treasurer Taylor Owens, Historian Destiny Coffey, Parliamentarian Joseph Swartz, and Chaplain Kirsten Hall. You can join BPA by coming to our monthly meetings, and the fee is paid by an organization through a fundraiser. So come on down and join and compete, and let's go to Disney World.
My organization is Family Career Community Leaders of America. We folks are, Taylor Owen is our president, Lucy Zeninga, Kagan Kelly, Kaylin Fawcett, Cassie Hill, and Joseph Swartz. Hey, I'm excited for this year. I think we're gonna have a great year. We have right now we have 28 members, so we're off. We have a lot of things planned. We're off to a good start.
I never really knew all that much about the organizations.
As a senior, I've really been doing more. They look great on college applications.
Next we have Braden with the weather. Stay tuned.
As today will be the warmest day this week, it isn't very warm, but hey, it beats 55. Tomorrow we will have a high of 60 degrees and a low of 48. Tonight the heavy rain comes in and sticks with us for most of the day tomorrow. A 100% chance of rain. Wednesday the sun comes out and we get an okay day of temperature. A high of 65 and a low of 44. Thursday it is absolute sunshine. The high is 62 and a low of 37. Friday a high of 63 and a low of 42. Saturday we go to partly cloudy, a high of 64 and a low of 36. Sunday it gets cold, a high of 57 and a low of 41. Monday another warm up, a high of 67 and a low of 41. Tuesday, November 10th, the coldest day of the 10 days, a high of only 54 degrees, a low of 38. Wednesday a high of 59 and a low of 39. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to watch. I'll see you next time on CLE Live.
Next I sat down with Miss Donathan to talk about her changing roles and moving from the elementary to the high school.
Let's watch.
Admittedly, I was a little anxious about it. However, the kids have been great, and I love students. You know, you're going to have a few that try to rub you the wrong way. That's just kids being kids. When I walked these halls of Howe High School, there were many teachers who influenced me positively and made a difference in my life, and I wanted to make a difference, and still do, in the lives of students at Howe High School. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm home.
We're tickled to death to have Miss Donathan in the high school. She does so much to help their high school with their sports and athletics and every other aspect with homecoming and all that. And so we're really glad to have her down here at the high school for easy access for us when we need her for those. And the kids really seem to be enjoying her class. She's making it fun. They're doing a lot of fun stuff in class, making English kind of come alive, and we're glad to have her
You
here.
know who else has made a big change?
Who?
The foreign exchange students.
Oh yeah, Ryan spoke with them about how they feel about being in America.
America is really big, and if you want to go anywhere, you need to.
I just want to have a good experience, and I want to get to know people and your culture and all this stuff. I want to have a good time here.
Spend a lot of time. I want my English can get better.
The area over here, like all this country stuff. I live in a city. I'm a city boy, and I'm not used to this country. I think it's a little bit easier than my school at home. Like, we don't have these multiple choice tests, and like, we need to write a whole essay if we have tests.
About 300 people in my school.
My school has about 1,000, 2,000 students in the school. And I want to get to know people and your culture and all this stuff. I want to have a good time here. I don't really miss anything. It's not that I don't like anything, but because I'm having a good time here.
Wow, it must be strange with all the cultural differences.
Yeah, especially down here in the South with all this hunting.
Speaking of hunting, Hunter Wilson gathered some information about this hunting season.
Let's watch it.
My favorite thing about hunting season would probably be going to deer camp with all my family. Sight my gun in, my bow in, and put my stands out. I scout out where most of the deer are.
Hunting season has been a part of my family heritage. It's a time that my whole family gets together and we spend that time together and hunt together as a family. And plus it's a time that we are able to gather up the wild game that we love to eat. But also I enjoy being out in nature with the things that God provided for us to enjoy, the peace and the quiet, no telephones, no people, just the solitude.
Wow, Emily, I guess you could all say we have a good shot.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I went to SES last week.
Yeah?
Yeah, didn't Amy do a story over this?
Yeah, she did. Let's check it out.
FCS stands for Fellowship of Christian Students. It is a student-led devotional time where the different churches in the area take turns bringing food, and students have a short devotion. It's held in my classroom every Thursday at lunch. FCS is open to all students and staff.
When I'm teaching at FCS, I try and share a message that they can relate to so they can use it in their everyday lives and kind of feel like, you know, they understand and like it kind of connects with them. FCS impacts students in a positive way. It teaches them to lead by a good example and be a good person all around.
FCS impacts me because it helps me like build my faith with God, like gives me closer to God and stuff, like so I can just have my faith in and out of school.
I try to share the message of to show your faith at school and where you're not at school so others can see that you're a Christian and see God through you.
That was really interesting. I may just go to FCS this week. Isn't Luann a speaker?
She is. I wonder how she's been doing since she's been back here at Hal.
Me too. Lexi sat down with her and got the scoop.
Here it is.
Coming back is just an awesome experience because I get to do all the things I was supposed to do last year that I didn't get to do last year. Okay, when I was in the hospital and I realized Heavener and County was my last game, I was really kind of depressed about it. It was really hard on me. I realized this is my last game. When the seniors before me said, your last game will come quick, I didn't realize my last game would come that quick. Honestly, before we done the hardship, I just thought, you know, like, who gets a hardship? I had no idea who done it or anything. So Coach Brown and Mr. McGee approached me about a medical hardship that I would get to play, and they wouldn't say they didn't know for sure, but they said we could try it. So I was like, okay, we'll try it. I don't know anybody around here that even got a medical hardship before. It's a gift to be able to come back this year, so I'm going to appreciate that gift.
We're glad to have Luann back this year.
Thank you for watching CLE Live.
We hope you enjoyed the show today and tune back Thursday for another show.
I'm Emily Foggenberry.
And I'm Kaylin Fawcett. Have a great day.